Well, hey guys, how you doing today? My name is Brendan Reviews, and today we're going to be looking over the next episode of the 31 Days of Horror Season 2, which just so happens to be a little movie from 2014 called Creep. Creep follows this videographer who is hired by this random guy to film, basically document his final days as he is dying of cancer. He plans to give these tapes to his son, who will unfortunately not be able to meet him when he is finally born, because the dad will have already passed by then. Basically, it's almost like a documentation of his final days to give to his son one day, and the main character is the guy filming it, right? So that's just the first half of the plot. The second half it's a spoiler, but it's the only way you guys would get hooked. It ends up being that this guy doesn't have fucking cancer at all, nor a son, nor any wife to have a child with. And he's luring this guy in who's filming him strictly to screw with him. The stuff that goes down, for as non-gory as this movie is damn near effective. Let's talk about it. So this movie is directed by Patrick Kakbryce. Gosh, I can't remember his name. Patrick Kakbryce, right? And it stars him as the main character, and it stars Mark Duplass as this creep guy, right? And the way that they crafted this story of at first being this thought out movie, it almost feels like a drama, and it's very heartfelt, turns into something maddening very quickly. Honestly, the shift from this heartfelt drama into underneath your skin creepy horror movie is something to behold, and I truly think that this movie doesn't get enough credit. This movie came out in 2014, and in 2014, in the early 2010s, you're not getting that many good horror movies, and this movie slipped under the radar. I did not see this movie until 2019. I saw it 2 years ago, and I was baffled at how much I felt off of so little. I can't really describe how to talk about this movie, but the scares in this movie are genuinely frightening. There are so many little moments where this guy played by Mark Duplass, whatever, however you pronounce his name, he is legitimately horrifying. There are so many small moments where the horrifying nature of him isn't him jumping out of the camera, but more or less he has these mannerisms that really start to get underneath your skin, especially when he starts talking to the main character. He has these mannerisms of him slowly but surely getting closer, and maybe even, it feels like at times maybe he's trying to get romantically involved with the main character, but that's not his game. That's not what he's doing. He's trying to portray himself that way, but that's not his goal. And that's what makes it so freaky, is how little this guy seems, but how big he actually truly is. I think the direction of this movie is fantastic. It's a found footage style horror movie, and the way that the movie is filmed with just two guys and the encounters that they have is super simplistic, but it works so well. The minimal score of the movie to the no gore in it, honestly, makes this an overall creepy movie. And that's why I think the movie Creep is so good. The performances are good, the directing's good, the writing is good, but then again, writing is very relative because these guys had a lot of time to improv and come up with these things on the spot. And personally, guys, I love this movie. I think this movie is heavily underrated. I understand that this movie might not be for everybody, and I do know there is a sequel that came out, which I've heard is just as good. But guys, I can't recommend this movie enough. I think Creep is a severely underrated movie, and for it, I think Creep gets a 9 out of 10. Well, guys, there you go. My name is Brendan Reviews. I hope you guys have a great day, evening, night, whatever the fuck time you guys are watching this, and I will see you all next time.